Welcome everyone to part 12 of the Devil May Cry free playthrough. Booyah, right off the bat we're getting an increase to our health. Because that's one thing I'm going to start buying now, because we are nearing the end game. And new enemies.
Yep.
The Fallen.
Based on Beowulf?
No, I don't think so. These are based on angels.
Yep.
Well, I only said because of the feathers.
These annoying assholes they cannot be comboed effectively until you destroy their wings. The wings, however, take a long... you see the very front of their... Yeah, you see that devil face? Mm-hmm. That only appears once you've done enough damage to the front of their wings.
Can you fall off?
No.
Yeah, just imagine that.
The annoying thing is they float around. They can go through the walls, by the way, just like the fucking sun sensors. They'll float around, and they often start up, and that annoying attack, that hits twice, and they often start it when you're in the middle of a combo. They have another attack where that sword they're using, they throw it into the ground. Like, he was about to do it, but I finished him off before he did it. But they'll throw the sword into the ground, and after a couple seconds it'll blow up, dealing heavy area of effect damage to you. I love enemies who can phase through walls. It totally does not break the floor pace of the combat in any way whatsoever.
Does he only got one hand?
No, he only attacks with the one hand. So it's like Nero. Because Nero only ever really swung Red Queen with one hand.
Yes, he's only holding the sword with one hand. There's not a second hand.
Or maybe maybe I took his other arm off when they destroyed the wing.
Okay. I thought they explode upon
That's
dying.
just what I'm thinking, but it's one of those details I might have noticed. Only now. Bye, cursed seal.
I'm still waiting for that cursed seal to give you the middle finger before it disappears.
That'll be in Devil May Cry 6.
Not before 5's DLC upgrade. I want it. I don't want a special edition of 5. I want a DLC upgrade.
It's the Black Tiger's not so imposing cousin, White Chameleon.
Oh, we got the tiny spider showing up again.
No, White Spitter. There you go, that's better.
Yeah.
Remember, the hitbox on the bigger spiders is obviously much bigger, so you'll need to use air height to get out of the range of their dash attacks. These guys, again, these things are very hard to actually launch into the air, so your only means of comboing them is on the ground for the most part. There's a glitch in the game. Yeah, they always split in half. There's a glitch in the game, actually. You notice how right after I killed that enemy, I taunted it, and I got some style and Devil Trigger? That's a glitch in the game. That was in Devil May Cry. It's a small glitch. Whenever an enemy dies, they're still considered, as they're doing their death animation, they're still considered active. So if you taunt, as long as your taunt is not considered stale, it will work and give you style and Devil Trigger.
So that door said 3 indicated stones.
This mission is... This is Fetch Quest, the mission. This is actually my least favourite mission in the game. Because if you do not know where to go, it can take fucking up to like half an hour to do it. The route I'm taking in this mission is the most efficient route through it.
So we're now playing Resident Evil.
Wait, it's 7 billion fetch quests.
Is this where Virgil walked in at the very beginning of the game?
Yeah.
And where Leviathan crashed and Dante came out of its eye.
Was it still dead?
Yep.
What do you think?
You saw
what I said, still there.
Well, you know what demons are like. They pull up that shit where you think it's dead and they come back.
Oh, Ninja Gaiden.
You're thinking comic books.
Ninja Gaiden 2 does that as well. You fight all the main bosses throughout the game, and then they just fucking come back, one right after the other in the hell area.
Is that one of the stones? Oh wait, it's just a door, okay.
No, believe me, we are only just getting started with this.
It was glowing, so I thought there was a stone on that door and I need to take it off.
What you have to... Oh shit, they're back, but I don't bother with them. What you need to do here is, whenever these coloured switches with the red, teal and purplish gems, whenever you hit these, the tower rotates. The problem is, you have to figure out which way to go afterwards.
Now, why do you need to slash it to turn it 30 degrees? Can you not just do it with your own hands?
We don't.
Because Dante needs to do things the fancy way.
This isn't Resident Evil, we went over this. We don't.
It started off as Resident Evil, remember?
Devil May Cry 1 did. This is Devil May Cry 3. I do love how Dante has kept his Leon hair for it. This is like the only game he doesn't have it, and
That's why there was a missed opportunity of like RE6, for example, that's Dante like giving Leon a Dante outfit.
Oh man.
Which, by the way, they're releasing RE5 and 6 for the Switch now. And get this, in RE6 for the Switch, you can now use the costumes in story mode.
That's utter bullshit. They should have given that ability. They should have patched that into the console versions as well. I hate that. That is so fucking stupid.
But then again, Resident Evil 6 is the weakest in our opinion.
It does have the best, like, no, they did a better job on that port than RE5, where they took out the original Mercenaries mode and stuck us with a shit reunion score system. Now, in order to go by these, just use Trickster Dash.
But these insta-kill.
No damage.
There's
But
a
when
pain
you
in the
use,
arse.
but the thing is, here's the thing. The reason I'm using 1 out of 3 there we are. There's 3, then you gotta fight all.
Yeah, so we're going to start the way
God
there.
damn it. That's what. There, Andrew. There's your answer as to what happens if you touch that. Knocks you on your ass and damage.
Now you're explaining?
If you use Trickster to dash through it, you have invincibility. Provided you don't miss the timing like I did.
What's this? A hack and slash game where you're not bothering with the enemies?
Dude, those things
That just
in...
goes to show how done he is with this level.
No, those things in close quarters like that with those environmental hazards, no. Because remember, you can't combo those enemies. You have to attack them from the back. And yeah, can you tell the camera angles suck for this place?
Right.
Oh, I got hit twice in midair. Jesus, that very rarely happens, if at all.
Not to mention the clock gear is moving up and down. Well, I'm assuming it's a clock.
Yeah, and if you hit any of the spinning blades on heaven or hell, that will kill you too. It's so stupid. When on heaven hell, this applies to hell and hell as well. You get 3 gold orbs to revive with. That are used automatically when you go down. Once you use all of them up though, the next time you go down causes the game over screen to show up and you'll have to restart from checkpoint.
You know, whoever's in charge of the camera is shaking it must make an absolute fortune of shaky cam.
What makes 5's Hell and Hell even more bullshit though, they remove all the checkpoints.
Oh,
you must beat the whole mission in one go.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yes! Now good luck getting that plat. You're gonna need it. Because you have to S-rank all of Hell and Hell in 5.
Oh, the room's rotated, okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember going on here where we're on the floor.
Oh, that's cool. Someone's had that. Yeah, and these assholes will try and stab upwards if they sense you jumping in front of them. Don't know why I'm trying to kill them here.
You're inconsistent.
Unless I have to in order to.
Your inconsistency bothers me, Mr. Allen.
Yeah, I just don't bother at this point because how many helm splitters was that I did to him and he didn't die?
So just ignore them.
That's the name of the move when Dante comes down with a sword.
I've honestly thought you were going to say that's the name of the game.
Yeah, but hey, look, a room with no annoying environmental hazards and enemies I can deal with properly. Let's do this.
Save it, it'll not be.
Too bad it's enemies we've already seen before.
Still more variety than Force Unleashed 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we just got done with that at last. So we're back to this awesomeness. Wait, what? Did we cut? What? What happened there?
No, it didn't cut.
Oh.
It'll be the camera.
No, you saw that, right? I slashed an enemy, then I'm just immediately over there.
That'll be the camera.
Did something happen to the video footage?
No. This is the way it is. You gave it when you gave it to me.
Unless I accidentally press the PS button while recording, because if you do that, it then skips some seconds of the footage. It's still there, but it skips some of it. But hopefully that didn't happen. But if it did, all you missed was me wailing on one of the spiders.
Alright, that's nothing. That's not really nothing.
Yeah, I'd rather miss a few seconds of attacking a regular enemy than a very important cutscene. Thankfully, I've reviewed all the footage for DFC 5 multiple times.
You're not letting anything happen to that.
Plus, it's not one of those games where you're recording. The way you record games, Steve, is that you're using the PS4 SARE feature.
Yeah,
but then it does that thing where it blocks certain cutscenes and all that.
Yeah,
in some games.
that's such bullshit. I hope they do away with that for PS5.
Which I don't know if they've removed it, but if it's still in it. But Resident Evil Revelations 2,
I think they did take it out of one of the later end-game cutscenes.
Because we did say,
I hate when that happens.
because back when we did Revelations 1, you said you'd do the second one.
Avoid the environmental hazards, Stephen.
Because back in Revelations...
The camera sucks, Sean.
Well, because back in Resident Evil Revelations 1, you said you'd do the sequel, and then I remembered, oh shit, that bit where at that particular moment there's cutscenes that blocked.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, now we're back out here. Again, the route I'm taking is the fastest.
What if you just, because of that camera view the way it zooms all the way back, you lost focus and you fell off?
Don't hit the I'm trying to think. I don't think you have to... the switch I just went by, I don't think you press it just yet.
Is this...
I don't think you do.
Is this copied and pasted from a level we've been in previously, or is
it's
this...
just the red orbs respawning. Remember, we were out here.
No, this level layout and all that.
It's much higher up now.
I think it is meant to be like the same area rather than just a copy paste.
I caught it at the corner of my eye there, but there was another red orb hidden there. That's why I went back up there. Now it's now much higher up because it was in this area had water earlier. Remember?
Yeah. Oh,
here's where one of the soul eaters. Fuck this.
Don't you wish you had the speed upgrade where you could just run?
It's tied to your devil trigger in this. Ow, you motherfucker.
Oh, it's the Metroid Prime.
Shine Tsung. Your soul is mine.
Right, so was it 3 pieces of 1 stone you had to find?
Yeah. 2 out of 3 were all.
That reminds me of in the original Resident Evil 1, in arrange mode, the Moon Crest.
Mode. It's called advanced mode over here.
But the Moon Crest is broken in 2 pieces, and you gotta find both of them.
Yeah. And it's called arrange mode in the US, but over here it's called advanced, and it's absolute bullshit.
Because enemies take longer to kill, and items are placed in goofier positions.
They also deal much more damage to you, like making the hunters ever more dangerous than ever before. And there's a lot more of them as well. Especially if you're playing Chris. Chris gets more enemies in the original game. So he was essentially hard mode in the original.
And then they nerfed him in the remake.
Yeah, they're much easier to deal with. They kind of needed to, because they were just complete bullshit. Yeah, now is when you want to hit this. Because, like, I'd done multiple test runs of this mission beforehand, and that was when I went through there just now before hitting this, that was the one time I forgot now we're going the right way. Because you notice we get locked in.
You must be doing something right to the enemies are attacking you.
Yeah, basically.
Even more so if you're getting locked in the room. What?
No, because I suppose I remember looking back at S2B's review of the first game, where he goes by the dog hallway, but this is like when the hunts come in, it's replaced with spiders.
Wait, you said review? You mean the playthrough?
Yeah, the playthrough, yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, he goes through the hallway, then there's spiders, and then he's like, it's interesting because we've not said a fucking thing about them. And then Elliot does this little dialogue where he's, as if Chris is talking to the spider. Like, so as I was saying, did you read the map yesterday? No. And then what was it? John gave them a new name, Spidopians.
Oh, that's where that came from, because they made that joke in
the
Devil May Cry 1 playthrough. But they also like to delay their attacks as well. There'll be a small pause before they attack. Sometimes. They don't often do it. Yeah, that right there, massive hitbox. Use air height, the double jump to get away from that.
Well, the difference between these guys, they look like they're wearing armor.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think their bodies are like armor. The scales on them are pretty much the armor at this point.
Aye. If this was Devil May Cry 5, that would be a lot more bloodier.
Yeah, oh, believe me. that runs on the RE engine as well, so
yeah.
Lots of it.
Yeah.
Now, whenever one of the spiders jumped on me and it just disappeared.
Well, what's one tiny little spider gonna do to you?
They can cause chip damage on it. Will stagger you though, so watch out for that.
Yep.
When you use the air hike, the double jump, you're essentially locked into. Think of it as a counter. Like when you've not used it yet, when you do the one jump, there's an invisible counter you cannot see, where the air hike is set to 1. Once you use it, it goes down to 0. When you cancel with an enemy jump, like when you jump on top of an enemy, it resets back to 1. So this applies to a lot of skills, especially in 4 and 5 actually. It's one of the more advanced techniques.
Let's see the continuous adventure of Amadeus Arkham.
He plucks the threads that make us dance finger and toe. We surrender in joy to the lowest.
Insert Amadeus Arkham's big speech here.
Darkness, rancid filth.
Yeah, I did not catch this until like earlier. Sean was saying that they're bells, because past me was an idiot like years ago.
Steady gate. Now, let the world resonate.
So yeah, now he's on track to opening the gates of the underworld.
So the only way to open it is through bells.
He also had. Don't forget the two medallion.
What if your local
amulets.
What if your local doorbell was the key to opening the gates of hell?
Don't forget the two amulets are also in. I think they're also in there as well. So he has everything he needs to unleash the. He's not. Arkham's goal is to gain more power. Go figure.
Also, may I ask, where's Mundus when this is all happening?
Dead. No wait, biding his time.
Still technically sealed, I think.
He's waiting for his chance to take control of the underworld, actually.
Because I thought Mundus was like the god of all hell.
He's the deity.
Oh,
he's the
you have a
king.
lot to learn about this universe.
Like I thought the sky's coming down, he's opening the gates of hell, so Mundus is gonna come down and possess him.
No.
Jesus, there's a lot of phoenixes.
Oh, how long would that battle take? It'd be like the 1,000 Heartless battle in Kingdom Hearts 2. Was it, I think it was 1,000, I believe.
Yeah, it was 1,000.
Yeah, that was one of the best set pieces in my game.
Yeah, scream your lungs out.
Well, that says the same voice as the crazy shopkeeper in Dead Rising, Adam D. Clark. He's also the voice of Spencer in Resident Evil 5. I didn't know that until I looked it up. Actually, I was like, oh wow, you certainly had me fooled.
Yeah.
That might be a double S or.
Yeah, I think we've kind of gone into.
I can't believe that I either S ranked or double S ranked my least favorite mission in the game during the recording.
Yeah.
Like that's lucky right there.
And keep your eyes peeled, see if you can spot the 16, because it is absolutely bullshit. And I'll know what it is, so I can tell you if you've missed it.
Why is this devil trigger activated?
Is it there?
Nope, it's not been on yet.
Well, you have to end it.
Oh, we'll hopefully see it before the part ends.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh wow.